Oh boy. Oh, I hope y'all can hear me. Hello. Okay, here we are. Hello. Hello, how are you? Whoops. Hello, everybody. How are you? Hey, Claudia, how are you? Welcome. I'm sorry I was a little late. I had to give Ginger her meds, and you know how that goes. Ginger's got to come first because if not, I'm going to be getting up anyway. So, how are you, and how's everything going in your world, in the Claudia world? All right, here we go. Okay. Hey, Anna, how are you? Sorry about being late. I just have to, I had to take care of Ginger. Yep. Oh, boy. So, everybody's saying, hey, Sandy, how are you? Oh, I'm sorry you're tired. I'm going to, if you see it advertised at the bottom, join me on my new channel, Totally 70s Music, after this live for music. And what I'm going to do, it's a new thing. It'll be my breakout channel, and it'll be all music. So on this channel, I'm not playing music. On this channel, it's just going to be basically what it is just chat, and all that. And the next channel will be, hey Terry, how are you? The next channel will be all fun, music, games, prizes, but today's just my first run at it. I was going to do it. I hope you guys can hear me. Can you hear me well? I hope you can. It said you can. I don't know. I'm hoping. I didn't get a new thing. I just need to get a new cord. So yeah, it's totally music. It's just having a good time and everything. Oh, wonderful. Well, I'm so glad to hear that. Hey, Denise, how are you? Sorry I was late. I had to take care of Ginger. I had to make sure she got her medicines and everything. And, she's first and foremost always, so if she isn't, she will be because she'll force that. You know what I mean? Hey, Anchors Away, how are you? How are you? Oh, boy. So, how was everybody's weekend? How is everybody's weekend? Mine was just okay. It's just okay. It's pretty good. Hey, Louise, how are you? I got my music in here. Thank you. I appreciate that. So, what's on everybody's mind? What is on everybody's mind? And, did you all have a good day? Did you do anything special? I just went to I went to Sam's Club. That store always depresses me. Hey, B, how are you? Welcome. I haven't seen you for a bit. Hey, Angel Fairy. Hey, Bay Nation, how are you? And welcome. Oh, I'm so glad you did. I'm so glad you did. Welcome to my channel. Everybody say hello to Bay Nation. She and her sister have a really nice channel. Very, very nice people. Very, very nice. Let me see who else. Oh, you're not talking about, oh, hey, the bouncers in the house. um, oh boy, oh boy. As you can see, I have at the bottom tonight. After this, I am going to have I'm going to have a music live tonight. And oh, thank you. Feel free, jump in. After this, I'm going to have a live, just like I just changed names. The name is Totally 70s Music. So if you like 70s music, you don't necessarily have to request 70s music. You can listen to anything you want. But it is a different channel because I don't want to mess this channel up. And that channel isn't monetized. And I'm not going to monetize that. This is just going to be fun. And, prizes. I do prizes. And, instead of the prizes being on this channel, it's going to be on that channel. Hey, Penny, how are you? And we're going to have contests. But first, this got to be a first time, though. It's going to be the first initial channel. Yeah. And anybody's welcome. And there will be no drama. Yeah, it's called Totally 70s Music. It's it's on the bottom. Yep. And the reason I do it is because if I put music on this, nothing gets monetized. So this is monetized, that is not. And that channel is more fun. It's more lighthearted. You could listen to what you want. You don't have to listen to 70s music. It's just what I talk about. That's what I know. I'm old, okay? I'm old. So, but we can play anything, but just not on this one. I decided no more music being played on this one. This one I'm going to use to make a little bit of money, just a little bit of money. And I don't know what happened to, what's her name? I hope she comes. But maybe not. I don't, LA. I was thinking LA would come. I should text her. I guess I will. I don't know if she'll come, but because it is a little later than I thought, but it's just been a day, and I had to go do some errands and take my husband somewhere. Join if you like. Join. Now I have a panel. Hey, I just texted you. Hey, LA, how are you? Oh, well, I haven't, you know what? I've never even been on there yet. I have never been on there, so. But I will, it's made, the channel's made already. It's called Totally 70s Music. So once I go on there, then there'll be somebody there. So, do I have a link? No, I don't. I don't even know how to do it. It's down there. I don't even know how to do that. I don't know how to link anything. I really don't. Oh, I'm so horrible. I am so horrible about that stuff. Here, I'm going to put it. If anybody would like to join my panel, I'll be on here until about 10, 20, and then I'm going to go over to the other channel. And let me see. Invite. I'm going to invite anybody who'd like to go on my panel. Anybody's welcome to. Let me see. I hope. Paste. Okay, here we go. And we have somebody new here, and her name is Bay. Well, her and her sister, Bay Nation. I think that is, yeah, Bay. Yeah, Bay. Bay Nation, BAE Nation, NATION. If you have a chance, pop on their channel. They're very nice young ladies, your sisters. Very, very nice. And I'm, just trying to build up my little channel and have some good people on here. We don't need no drama. You got me. mm. I do apologize about last night. My thing was broken, and I had to replace the cord that was behind it. Because see, I've stepped on it a couple times. I don't have it. Let me see if I can. I don't know how. Let me see. Hold on. I got my. Do I have my iPad here? Doggone it. Do I have my iPad here? I never know what I have here. I know I have my phone. Here's my phone. Hold on. Totally 70s music. Hold on if I can get it. Hold on. Okay. Get back, Cora. Get back. Get back. Nope. Okay. There we go. Here you go. Hold on. Let me see. Okay. Hold on. I'm going to go on that channel. Okay. And now I got to figure out how to get there. I'm so stupid. Oh my God. I know how to make a phone call. Sorta. Okay. I know how to. Okay. Your channel. Okay. Here we go. Totally 70s music. Okay. Hold on. I can't find it. I wonder what happened to it. Damn. Do 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 do. What happened to it? I made it. I swear I did. I made the channel, and then I don't see it. Let me see. Okay, hold on. Let me see here. Oh crap. Okay. Now how you do that. Okay, hold on, Pam. Dang, it's missing. Maybe somebody stole it. I need to make a police report. Somebody stole my channel. Hold on. Maybe I'm on it. No, I'm not. Huh. This is crazy. Huh. Crap. Pep. This is terrible. To have a channel missing on you? I just saw it. And I don't have that many names or anything. I don't. It's not here. But I know it's here because, but I got to find it. Let me see. It's probably, it wasn't made on my phone. So it was made on my iPad. So it's probably on there. Let me see. Ah, okay. How about if I go here? It's crazy. If you pulled it up yourself, look at your YouTube history. Oh, that's true. Okay. Your channel. Setting. History. Okay, here we go. Manage all activity. Okay, here we go. Hmm. Hmm. Mm. It must be on my iPad. I'm such a dork. Hold on. Let me get my iPad. This is not a good way to make people have. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Ah, here it is. Here it is. Here's my iPad. Oh, okay. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Here it is. Because I know it was on here. See, I haven't used it. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Okay. I wonder if I'm going to have a hard time getting it to come up on here. Oh, here it is. Okay, here it is. Okay, it's right here. Okay. So, I wonder if I can get up here. I know, it's like so crazy. I'm on here now. I'm on here on my iPad. Okay, now let me go to my channel. Okay, totally. Okay, here we go. Okay. See, I can't use my iPad to do this either. Sundays, I don't think they have. Nobody needs to talk about anybody to be relevant. You know what? I'm going to tell you something. The truth is, okay? Ginger's in the other room. Ginger girl? Who's Ginger girl? I don't know Ginger girl. Oh, Ginger girl. I can't. How do I bring back somebody? Do you just time her out? Because the time out will come back. Hold on. No, Mark and Steve are not boring. Absolutely not. They are very nice people, and they are very respectful, and they have a very nice channel. And that's just the way it is, and that's what YouTube should be about. It shouldn't be about argument and stuff like that. Oh, that's fine. It's okay. Everybody makes mistakes. I made one mistake before. I made one mistake before. You're fine. It is more fun with drama, but let's just put it like this. Okay, let's just put it like this. Okay, I understand what you're saying. I totally get it, Sunday Scammer. I totally get it. But let's put it like this. It's fun when the drama is about somebody else and not you. and when it's about you, it's no longer fun, but and then they don't even have to do anything. Their channel is fun. Their channel, they do things, they make stuff and everything. I don't even do that. I don't make anything. I will not put down another I gotta tell everybody, I'm trying to change. I'm trying to be better. I'm trying to be I'm trying to be better. I'm trying to make my channel about me. Everybody says, Pam, your channel is about everybody else, and you're always about somebody else. Hey, LA. So now I'm making it about me. It is contagious, though. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I watch. And my eyes are peeled right there. But I ain't gonna say nothing. It's not for me to say. Here's LA. Everybody say hello to LA.
Am I here?
Yeah.
Hi. Hello.
What is morally wrong, though? What is morally wrong? I mean, taking off your clothes? Having sex? I mean, am I going to do it? Probably not. But it's done on TV all the time. I mean, hey, pay it no. Anyway, but anyways, let's not talk about this. Let's talk about me. Talk about me.
By all means, talk about things that matter. I mean, come on now. I think
Yeah,
there's plenty other places to talk about that crap. No
right.
offense. I mean, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I used a morally wrong word there. Sorry. Sorry, folks.
It's you know what I used to think
Terrible.
this sort
Terrible.
of thing was horrible, and now I'm like, okay, we're all adults. I mean, have we ever how many virgins are in here? How many people in here has never had sex, or how many people who've never made bad choices, maybe had sex with the wrong person? And okay, so maybe some of us take pictures. Okay, not me, but you know what, it's a different time. I mean, when I grew up, I grew up in the 60s. I grew up in the 60s. I was born in 1962. Things were a little bit different now. You're not getting naked. I'm not getting naked either. Not no more now. If I could have sex with my shoes, my shoes.
Pam, be careful. You know some people are into that.
I,
Okay? Let's just
my
be
shoes, my sex, my bra. I'm good.
Oh my gosh. I think
But
we might have breaking news here.
yeah, I
Oh my god.
I don't think I don't actually. I mean, I have my opinions on him.
Ooh,
On
Terry
yeah,
was a freak, she says. Terry, but were you a super freak? This is
super.
what we want to know.
That's what I want to know. That's
The
well.
kind you don't take home to mother. Isn't that the lyric? That Ricky James song?
Yes, yes.
Maybe it depends on the mother. I don't know.
Cucumber, not a shoe. Can't have both.
Scandalous. There's scandal happening in this channel right now.
I'm telling you, they're
There is
gonna
straight up scandal.
well, yeah, I agree with that. A Sunday scammer. I agree with that. That it was the tea was really is watered down a little bit, but and I don't believe it either. I absolutely do not believe that, and not even a little bit, but just my opinion. And somebody had sent me a message and said, I was talking about C. No, I wasn't. I was actually, I didn't, well, I did say her name. So yeah, you know, I don't know. I just think, I think the whole thing was, you know, it was kind of like, trying to get how you trying to get the rumor mill going, and I would have really have been interested in the real story. I would like to hear real stories. I don't want to hear fantasy stories or anything like that.
I don't want to hear any of them about some people. So you're ahead of me on that one, and I'm definitely not interested in doing any free marketing for people that I don't have any respect for. So
Right.
that's all I'm going to say about that. That right there.
Yeah.
But so Pam, did I understand you correctly that the new channel, was that the name of it? The
It's
Total 70s?
called 70s music.
Because a gazillion things are coming up for me when I'm searching for that.
Well,
I don't
see,
know.
but I haven't been on it. The channel. I don't know how to do this. I don't even know how to get on this damn thing now. The channel is created. Oh, listen to that cat. The channel is created. The problem is, hush.
Aw.
That's the name of that's my name. Okay, it's my name. Totally 70s music.
I gotcha. Okay.
That's my name. Okay, on there. Okay, I'm gonna make let's see if I make it now, then I can't have it later. I'm gonna make it, and it's gonna be called Totally 70s Music. Okay, so I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure this one out She actually, what it is, she wants me to feed her, and that's why she does that. And she's lonely. She likes black eye, but black eye is turning her away. She's
Oh, drama. Now there's your drama. That's the real drama.
into a porno. Marilyn, tomorrow. See now you can.
Uh-oh. Now,
See.
next thing you know, somebody's going to be saying Pam's running a cat house,
Yeah,
making pornos in the cat house, the literal cat.
there he is. There's Mr. Monroe. Yeah. So
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
you know,
That is too funny.
you know what though? In all honesty, this. I want my channel to be different than it was, because before all it was talking about, and that's what my channel was about. Now it's not so much. I think I hear something. Now it's not so much about that. It's not about talking about them. I mean, yeah, we can mention. I don't care. You all can talk about whatever you want. Look, I don't control what people want to talk about. If that's what you want to talk about, that's fine. Anybody is allowed. Okay, is anyone here computer savvy? Mine is continuing buffering and I can't hear anything when it buffers. You know what? Go back out and come back in. Sometimes that clears it up, because mine isn't buffering right now.
When all else fails, do a cold boot. That means turn your computer completely off. If it plugs in, unplug it. I don't know if you're using a laptop, whatever. Yeah, when all else fails, cold boot before you start doing more serious troubleshooting.
Yeah, because mine isn't doing that right now. And
No, I don't have that issue here.
my router is so close. That's why I like it right here, because I know I'm so close to everything. And it used to be this is my living room. You can't tell, 'cause I have a rug over there. I have a rug I'm getting ready to put down in another room, and it just this is where my cats are. This is where they live. I just have a bedroom. They have a whole house.
I like the fabric on that chair, that sort of wingback chair, and the ottoman there behind you.
Oh,
You know what it makes me think of? It makes me think of Laura Ashley. Remember when Laura Ashley was like, do you know that designer? Lots of Laura Ashley things. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I kind of like that.
Oh, thank you. I've had that, like, God, probably 25 years. Maybe more. Maybe more.
Things come back around, though. I think we were talking about that. They really do.
I mean, I've had, like, a lot of my furniture. I don't buy a lot of furniture. I need to sometimes. I got the couch, but the cats have really torn my couch up. And I would like to get new furniture, but not when I have cats. And I probably never have really great furniture, because when you have great furniture, you have cats who like to claw. Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Well, it's kind of like having little kids, right? I mean, I never really, I don't really favor, like, I don't know, trying to quote unquote child-proof your house too much. I mean, because they live there too.
Oh, take care, Rose. How are you?
Hey, Kate Rose.
When my kids were young, we would buy. That's one thing my husband did let me have in the house, was a pretty nice furniture. But my kids would break down some furniture. They would jump on the couch. And then I never had cats. My husband hated cats. You see, that's why I don't have a husband here. I have cats.
You made your choice and you're sticking with it.
Yes. That's why I used to wear the socks, the bra. If I was, I'd wear the man.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was true, though. I mean, we never had cats when I was married with him. Never had no cats until our relationship was kind of ending, and then I brought a cat in, and that solidified it. That was a cat I had named Lucky, and it solidified it was over.
Yeah. All right. Well, you said, all right, I think I know how to finally, like, get the last, the tipping point. Let me get a cat. It worked. Yay.
Oh, you have no idea. The cat, I used to have a dog named Sparkle. It was a Norwegian Elk Hound. And yay, Denise, I hope you're here. And that was indoor dog, and the dog had no clue what a cat was. I was taking my daughter to school, and there was like this kitten in the middle of the road. I'm like, oh no, I can't let this cat get hit because it's going to get hit and killed. So went and picked it up and I brought it home. Things were not good between my husband and I at the time. And here's this cat. He comes home. Get that cat out of here. No, get that cat out of here tomorrow. No, get that cat. I mean, I never ever got the cat out of there because Lucky passed about 3 years ago. Was about 18 years old, 17
Mm.
years old now.
Well, we see who won that argument.
Yeah,
You and the cat.
yeah. Lucky was king. Lucky was king. Yeah.
Excellent.
Uh,
Terry, yeah, I love Amish furniture, Amish made stuff. I have a friend of mine gave when my two older sons were small, went to I think where did they go? Somewhere in Pennsylvania, Dutch country, and got them each a little little child-sized bentwood rockers made by the Amish. Oh, we still have they still have them in their. Of course, they're grown now, so they still have them in their own homes. But yeah, absolutely beautiful.
awesome, man. I
Yeah.
we have a place in here. We have it's called Shipshawana, and it's out in there in Napanee, Indiana, and it's all totally Amish. It's really a lot
Mm,
to go out there.
mm.
I love to go out there, and their food is amazing. Their food is absolutely amazing. But I haven't been out there in a long time. Actually, probably about a year and a half. Yeah, because COVID last year, you couldn't go nowhere. Maybe 2 years. Huh?
That's someplace that I would really like to go. I think that I'm gonna factor that into my road trip. I don't know, maybe either like through the Ohio Valley or somewhere in Pennsylvania, or maybe like you said, some parts of Indiana, right? Where you
Yeah,
are.
totally.
I love that stuff. Love it, love it.
Oh, excuse me, I do too. I love to go there, and I love to look through their places and look at all the different
Mm-hmm.
everything. It's fun.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mennonites too. They're kind of similar. The church that we went to when I was a kid was a Mennonite church, but it wasn't I'm not sure what they call it. It wasn't traditional. They didn't. If anybody here's familiar with the true Mennonite services, how they do, they're silent. They're mostly silent, I think. But it was actually kind of cool. I liked that little church. And then I became a heathen, and not really. People, I'm just kidding. I'm not really a heathen.
Dreamer, yes, Dreamer talks about going there. I was going to meet Dreamer. I would love to meet her. I mean,
Is she in Indiana or nearabouts there?
Michigan. She's in Michigan.
Michigan. Okay.
Maybe about 3 hours, maybe three and a half hours.
Oh
And
heck, that's nothing. Yeah.
she's a nice person. And her channel, I don't know how many people she has or anything like that, but she has a really nice channel. And that's like how I would like my channel to be, like that. Kind of, I'm telling you, we all can meet and go there. It's a place, there's like a hotel. Well, it's really not. It's like a bed and breakfast sort of thing. And it's really nice. I've been to the restaurant and stuff. I've never spent the night there. See, I can't imagine not having TV nor having internet. I'm like, what in the hell do you do?
Oh gosh, I would love it. I
I,
have no trouble. I think I was telling you that recently. I'm not a person who gets bored easily at all, and I definitely don't need technology to keep me from getting bored.
oh my God. Well, I guess I would sleep. I mean, I'm getting pretty good at sleeping lately. I'm getting really good at sleeping. And, but I mean, when my lights go out, I'm like looking around like, what the hell am I going to do? You could go wash dishes. I'm like, no.
Get in the car and drive. I love to drive too. Sometimes, especially if it's a beautiful day. It was gorgeous here today. A little
Uh-huh.
bit cool, a little bit windy, but sometimes I'm just like, you know what? I need to go for a drive, listen to some music, and just
Oh, yeah.
think, look at stuff, zone out, whatever.
Oh, I like to do that too. I like to do.
Yeah.
Hey, Claudia, how are you? How are you? And I love Amish furniture. Amish furniture is the best. I really believe they really take pride in what they make and everything.
Yeah, it's quality stuff. Yeah, I don't, Terry, those kind of couches that you sit on, they lose their shape and stuff. Uh, yeah,
I
yeah.
like the really good furniture. I always said one day I'm going to get like a really good, made couch. And I mean, I know you pay a lot for it, but you get what you pay for, you know.
You know what? That's so true. Some things in life, shoes are that way usually, except for like the most, casual, whatever, maybe house shoes or something like that. But everyday shoes or that you're going to wear a lot, definitely if you do any amount of walking or standing on hard, you know, you do get what you pay for. It's true. It's so true.
Oh yeah, it's I mean even although I'll tell you I used to buy pretty good clothes. Now I'm Walmart. I go get jeans at Walmart. Although they do sell some, Wranglers, and if you like jeans, if you don't wear jeans, then I used to go to Macy's. I say, oh, I'm gonna go here and go there, and now I don't really give a crap, because where do I go? What am I dressing up for? To go to the grocery store?
Well, not only that, but I mean in terms of quality, unless you really jump a couple of price points
Uh,
with clothes, you're really getting things that are made in very similar factory settings, and the quality of the fabrics. You can look at that now, and you might be able to elevate your fabric. Like if you want to get all cotton instead of like some of the more synthetic things that cotton or other kinds of fibers that breathe better,
uh,
that's worth paying a little extra for. But
exactly.
I think Walmart and definitely Target do carry a few things like that now where they didn't used to, you
Target,
know?
Target, they have their clothes are a better quality. I think. I do think they're a little bit better quality. Walmart, they're getting a better line, but again, you're going to pay for it too. It's not that.
Right. Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Me too, Louise. What I got on? Actually,
Hey,
you see,
that looks very comfy, Pam. But muumuus, what you're calling muumuus, what
I
do they
love,
call it now? Caftans.
yeah,
Louise, people call them caftans, just that's the fashionable name for them. But they're
mhm.
actually very chic now. A
Oh, yeah.
lot of people that you would never think would wear something like that are
Hey,
really. I
hi.
always think of Mrs. Roper on Three's Company when I think of caftans and
Oh yeah.
muumuus.
Oh yeah. I now this. You know what I got this? I had one day I wanted to see a Kmart. So, and there was a Kmart way far away. It was like 3 hours away.
I
And
thought they all closed down.
it did. It was one of the last hanging on ones. And
Oh, wow.
I had just got, their notice that they were going to close. So I went there and they had like these are dresses, a dress. I would never wear a dress outside. No, 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 no. But I wear it in the house. It's just a dress and it's comfortable.
Comfy.
Yeah, and it was like $5.
Even better, even better. It just got about 10 times more comfy, right? With the price point.
People like go through I don't go through like things and things of discounts, but if I see something I'll take it. If I see some I'll get it. But I do like a good deal. I like I said, I used to not care, but now it's a little bit more fun to find a deal and everything like that. And I love your videos, Mr. E. You got to keep those videos coming. I'm telling you, those are so good. Your videos are great. He does a great parody on a certain someone we used to talk about. I have cast iron skillets. I have two of them, and unfortunately, they keep on getting rusted. And I don't know because I'm not drying them properly or something, and I get so mad. It's like, and so and then now like I don't even pick them up that much because well, I have a funky finger, so it's kind of, it hurts to pick up something really heavy. Hey, whole 180, how are you? I'm so glad to see you. Have a great week. I mean, it is the beginning of the week, unfortunately. Oh my gosh. I can't believe that the week is getting ready to start again. Yeah, I know. And I'm not good at. See, you know I don't cook. You know I don't cook. I bought a chicken from Sam's Club today. That's what I had for dinner, and a baked potato. Well, Ginger had chicken. I had a baked potato. Yeah, so I'm gonna cook. I'm all beauty, not kitchen. No. So, oh my God. Hi. Okay. Uh, Hi. Oh, unplay. Can you please hit the? Oh. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Uh, where's she at? Oh, okay. Um, are you still here, Ellie?
I'm here. I am
Okay.
here.
No, you were out of the stream.
Oh, I didn't do anything. I'm here.
No, I don't know. I looked over. I said, "Where's she at? Where's she at?" I didn't see you.
You must have hit a button somewhere. I
I
don't
must.
have a button to hit. Well, I mean, I do, but it doesn't do anything on your end. I don't think. I don't think.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. So,
I have allergies. I don't know. I can't to my, I sound weird to myself because I'm kind of stuffy, you know. We've got a lot of pollen going on down here, which is great
uh-huh.
because the trees and all the flowers and everything are looking pretty, but man, oh man, it's gearing up for pollen season.
Oh yeah, no, it's gonna be ill. I know. Oh, tomorrow I get my COVID shot. Yay!
Are you excited? Are you anxious?
Not really. Not really. I mean,
Yeah, no need to be. It's no big
I'm
deal.
not really. I mean, the flu shot never does anything to me, and but I was gonna back out, and I thought, well, maybe I'll wait for the Johnson and Johnson. But then they say that's only 60% effective, and I want to do 100% of fun. So I guess I better get the ones 100%
No, Kate Rose, I'm not in Florida. I'm in uh, Georgia at the moment. Check back next week. I'm heading out to Cali. I'm going back to
Oh, you
Cali.
are? When you going?
Well, I'm sort of joking,
Oh,
but yeah, I do. I am planning a potential. We'll say it's a what do you call it? Well, I guess we'll just say potential trip. Just a short one though. But
oh,
no, my it's I want to do a road trip though, you know, a little bit later this year. Definitely, you know, August,
mm,
Memphis, you
yeah.
know,
I'm telling you,
whatever. Yeah.
I'm going to do. In fact, what I'm going to do this week, I'm going to call down there and see if I can get some uh hotels. I mean, I would love to stay at the guest house. I would
Yeah,
love,
I'm gonna poke around with some of that, look around at some of that stuff too, including the guest house. I told you I went to that website. I looked them up after you mentioned them that one time, you know. I was like,
oh,
let me just see what all this is about. So,
if you go in there, you'll see the back. Okay, they have these round chairs, and
mm-hmm.
the thing is really bad. It's really high up. The chair is really high up. And you know what that represents?
Mm-mm.
Think about
No.
it. You know how Elvis used to wear his the
Oh, his collar, like the big high.
high,
Wow.
and you know why he used to wear that? You guys,
Lapel.
you know why? Because he thought he had a long neck. But he,
Wow.
that's why he did
I
that.
did not know that.
So that they made it like that, representing him. So
Right, right. That's kind of interesting.
yeah, yeah. It's really a cool place, and they have the best buffet ever. Oh my God, their buffet. It's really expensive. The buffet. It's like, but it's worth it. If
If
you're there,
it's worth it, yeah.
it's well
You
worth.
know, I mean, it's a vacation. It's worth it.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, there are other hotels. There's better, and then there's less. And there's not better. I think that would be the uh, I there is better. I don't know where, not near there, anyways, because I know there's like a Best Western, and there's a Days Inn, and I don't
Oh
know.
yeah, I'm sure there's lots. Yeah, lots of options.
There's,
I wanted to ask you, Pam, or anybody here, but I know that you kind of tune in for some of the true crime stuff. That one trial that you're watching, right? Did you
Uh-huh.
hear about this case down here this past week? This kid, 20, I think he's only 21, who shot up that killed 8 people at the massage parlors down here. Have you I don't know if it made national news, but
No, I
yeah,
haven't.
this kid, 21, went into, I think all of them were along the same strip in Cherokee County in Georgia.
Really? Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
Asian, and they're trying to figure out whether to classify it as a hate crime because 6 of the women were Asian women. They were employees of these, spas. And then the other 2 people, it was a man and a woman at a like an aromatherapy place or something across the street.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And and the kid did not, oftentimes in those sort of spree kind of things, the person will commit suicide. This kid did not, but so they arrested him.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I think his parents. This
Mm-hmm.
is just so crazy. Saw him on the CCTV footage, the surveillance footage that they had on the news, and I believe they called the police themselves. His dad is a minister,
Oh, no.
Southern Baptist minister,
Uh-huh.
and so they said that they asked the kid outright, was this because apparently they were saying, well, there's been a lot of anti-Asian crime going on and violence because of, quote unquote Asian flu, China flu, this and that. And so they asked him and he said no, but you know what he said the reason
What?
was?
What?
He said this maybe circles back around to what some folks were saying at the beginning of this chat, which was he said his sex addiction. His
Oh.
sex addiction, and that these women and these establishments tempt him too much. He's trying to eliminate the temptation. So figure that out. Yeah, like I said, I don't know. I guess it hasn't made national news
It
yet.
could have been part of his appendage. Which,
I
like,
mean, yeah. Anna, are you in this vicinity or you live somewhere else? I don't know if it made national news, like I said, but
I
yeah,
just
Denise, I
heard,
know you are.
I heard something, but I didn't, jump on it. You know what I mean?
Right, right, right. Yeah, yeah.
Um, I'm gonna have to look into that. Oh my God. Now, were these like just women he killed, or what was it?
It was, so it's 8 people total, and 6 of them were Asian women, and they were employees. And I think maybe 1 or 2 of them were owners of these these massage slash spa places that
Mhm.
I don't know if you
Yeah.
other areas of the country have them.
Mhm.
And sometimes they are real, just like go and get a straight, real massage and spa type treatment. But I think it's probably pretty common knowledge that sometimes there's
Yeah.
some extra services provided, let's just put it that way.
A happy ending.
That's right, the happy ending for an extra fee, have a especially happy ending.
Yeah.
But and whatever, they're doing their thing, I guess. But yeah, that's my understanding. I haven't had a chance yet to look too closely into it myself. I've just sort of heard the headline versions and something a friend of mine was telling me. But the thing that I found really interesting, and I want to personally find out more about as the facts come out, is because he's so young, and he does apparently comes from a rather deeply religious background. Like I said, his dad is a youth minister slash minister,
Mhm.
um, and specifically a Southern Baptist,
Mhm.
which are very
Mhm.
very, they frown upon any kind of premarital sex, any sort of anything, any exposure to that sort of adult kind of content if
Mhm.
you're outside the realm of marriage, right?
Right,
And
right.
so I don't know. I gotta figure, if you kill not just one person, that's bad enough, but 8 people, innocent people, there's something
More,
seriously going on.
more than just hate or because they have a sex addiction. That is of course it's premeditated, because who walks in,
Hmm.
it's premeditated. It had to do with, they do what they want to do. People do what they want to do, and then they'll use it for any excuse, because I have a problem, so this is the way to take care of my problem. Are you serious? But I have to give the parents kudos, for saying, hey,
Yeah,
you
yeah, for saying
know,
that's our son.
yeah, I mean, how many people do put the thing up of like, oh, not my child, not my child, not my child, get,
I know.
you know what you brought into this damn world. you know.
Exactly. Well, and that's the thing really that makes me I don't know. It's so interesting to me at the same time, completely tragic, of course. It's a horrible story. But it's just so interesting to me to think that because I read somewhere some people were talking that go are members of that church and they were saying, oh, his dad is the absolute, salt of the earth, the greatest guy ever. He's such a wonderful mentor for these young people, and he's all about steering them into, adulthood and et cetera, et cetera. And I'm thinking, well, what about his own son?
Right.
Now you got to be careful with that, of course, because, and
True.
I'm saying this to myself, right? I do sometimes that's my first impulse to say, well, gee, it's kind of like Dr. Heal Thyself. It's like, well, how about mentoring your own son? Here's your
Very
son out here shooting, killing people. But I got to caution myself not to do that. It's really easy to blame the parents or blame somebody, but there's not really anybody to blame, I think, except the person who does it.
well.
You
I
can,
mean, if
there
they're
are factors, there are influences and factors.
right, but if they're an adult, they make their decisions. You make your is are we frozen down there? I don't see the chat
I
moving.
don't
For
know. Let me see. Let me switch. I'm switching between
let me
YouTube and StreamYard. Let's see.
let me see because it looks
I
like
don't believe the news.
okay.
Oh, there's now Louise. I see now.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know. I just think there's a lot of people who use how can I say it? They have excuses. I mean, you make excuses. A lot of people make excuses
you're
for
right for behavior. Yeah, yeah.
behavior, and it's just plain evil. You believe there are evil in this world. I truly believe there are evil people in this damn world. No matter what, I think there are some damn evil people in this world, and they don't give a shit. Excuse my language, but they don't really care. They really, 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 really don't care. You know,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
look what's that Dylan Klebold. Look at that one who went into that church. And
Oh, Dylan Roof. Yeah, in South Carolina.
yeah, wasn't there a Dylan Klebold too?
Yeah, that's what do you call it? Out in Colorado, the high school
Yeah,
shooting,
yeah. What is his?
Columbine,
Hmm.
Columbine.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many reasons, and really, it's just basically, and I refuse to believe the parents don't know something's wrong. When your kid is 14 and he was AK-47, what are you thinking? What are
Mm-hmm.
you thinking?
Mm-hmm.
When your kid is like having what's it called swastikas on their wall, what are you thinking? I mean,
Yeah.
you think it's wrong of any sort of thing. I had a friend. Here's a story. Okay, I'll tell you. Grew up with him, and he married my friend's my friend. Okay, he married my friend, and he came to school to a German class and wore a swastika like band on his.
Mm-hmm.
Now he grew up to be a nice person, but there's something bent there, just a little bent, to do.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought it was like so, and I remember they walked him out of school, and his parents had to come. But see, there's something bent when you do something like that because it's offensive, it's wrong, and when parents make excuses for their kids' bad behavior, uh no. If you make excuses now, you'll be visiting them in prison later. You
Either
know.
that or you'll be staring down the barrel of a shotgun yourself.
Yep.
Ask the Menendezes out in LA.
God, yeah.
You
I
know?
never much understood that thing. I don't know why they killed their parents. I mean, other than
I'm still torn about them. I don't know. Do you know that whole story, Pam, about the Menendez
no,
brothers?
I never really. I don't know. I never really got into it too much.
I
It,
was into it, but I still don't know if I believe. I think I do. I think I do definitely believe that because the story is that they were both abused, but mainly is it Lyle? Lyle and what's the other one's name? Eric. Lyle and Eric. That's the two boys' names, right? One of them, I want to say it's Lyle, but don't quote me on it. Uh, claimed that their dad abused them, sexually abused them, and otherwise. Um,
Bye, Tim,
and
as well. Oh my God.
night, Terry. Good to see you. Good to see you. And that they just sort of couldn't take it anymore,
Oh,
and apparently friends of the family and stuff did say, yeah, the dad, he was one of these like really gruff, hard charging kind of a guy,
right.
but not that there was ever any indication of that kind of abuse. So I mean, I don't know, I still can't, that talk about brutal and gruesome, that was horrible what they
There's
did to their parents.
really sick ass people in this world. I mean,
Yeah,
uh,
no question.
they
Yeah,
do what
yeah.
they want, they say what they want, and there's no repercussions or anything like that. It's just, it is what it is. It's who they are.
Hmm.
And,
Hmm.
but I don't know. You know, I'm gonna have to look about that case. About the massage parlor. I'm gonna have to see about that. I see so many people. Hey, MT,
Hi,
how
MT.
how are you? Welcome. I mean, I don't understand why. I mean, is that the only thing you can do is get a gun and shoot people? I don't know. It just makes sense.
Well, not only that, but it's like, hello. So that was what, a couple of massage parlors out of probably hundreds in
God,
this one state, much less worldwide or countrywide. So it's like, I don't know. There's something going on there in your head if you really think that's going to do anything other than give you a
right?
moment's gratification if you are into violence, I guess. But
Yeah. I mean, let's but they say, oh, they had a nervous breakdown, they kind of had mental problems, but they're never not mental enough to kill their damn selves.
well, right, yeah. In this case, he definitely did not do that.
No, if they do, why don't they just kill themselves before you kill other people, innocent people?
Mm, mhm, mhm.
I never understand it. Now, I'm not saying I have a problem with people having guns. No, adults. And how you doing, MT? I have no problem with adults having guns. I do think there should be some sort of a test or mental something or another, because mm,
Well, I mean, there's been many attempts to get legislation for, the 3-day wait and all that stuff. But I think we all know people who, there's so many ways to circumvent that. And beyond that, anybody who intends to commit a crime, well, hello, if you're willing to kill someone or commit assault against serious violent assault against someone, what? I'm supposed to think you're going to obey the laws around gun? You know what I mean? First of
and,
all, a lot of the guns are stolen for certain kinds of crimes,
oh,
or bought on the black market. So, I mean, there's not an easy solution. This country was founded on violence. People forget
exactly
that conveniently.
right.
It's part of, it's a complex and bloody history this country has, and the culture glorifies it. Does, I mean, and I don't look. I'm not saying this as like a I don't know. What do you want to say? Like by way of being a scold or anything, but it's just I think if your senses are working, if your eyes and ears are working, there's no question but that we do sort of glorify violence in media and all kinds of things. We
Yeah.
objectify women over and over. Certainly with the internet, porn is so easy to find. Violent porn is so easy to find.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Night. Whoever's leaving, is that B? I think I see.
Good
Yeah.
night. I'll talk to you later.
I wish the comment thing was a little bit larger, at least here on my desktop in StreamYards. That's why I keep switching back and forth to YouTube. It's a little easier to follow the chat on YouTube.
When I go look at on StreamYards, it's kind of hard. And now on
Yeah,
my
the interface is a little different.
you know, it will fail if we don't get control of this. This violence and everything. I mean, not only do we have a pandemic, but we have so much violence. I mean, if you look where I live at, you want to know violence? Oh my God! If you go into Gary, Indiana, my God,
Hmm.
people get killed there, and 90% of them are under the age of 30. about 10% to 15% are under the age of 18. I
Mm.
mean,
It,
and
yeah.
guns, crazy. And shit that they don't even own. You don't own this shit. What are you trying to kill somebody over it, you know? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. You know, you don't have to be in StreamYard. I'm in StreamYard. It's how I'm.
No, Louise. No, we can see the same chat stream that you see in a chat. The text that from YouTube, you can see it here in StreamYard as well. It appears exactly the same way, except on my screen it's smaller than it is in YouTube. But the comments you can see on the StreamYard side as well.
Exactly. Yeah. I
Good
just
night,
do.
Claudia.
Good night, Claudia. I just do this because I like it a little bit better. I like StreamYard better than I like just a regular YouTube thing. I mean, I don't know why, but I do. I just kind of do. But yeah, go ahead.
MT, I think. Oh, I was going to say about MT's comment on America's Strong Country But Will Fall. I think we said in one of your other recent lives. I don't know what we were talking about, but somehow it came up about how some folks who are interested in discussions of this type do compare present day America, some aspects of it, not whole cloth, but some aspects, with the fall of Rome and how there are certain patterns that take place in its so-called civilized society when it is in decline. It doesn't mean it can't come back or it can't be reversed, but just that there are patterns, people turning on each other. I mean, I think we all know there's a lot of divisiveness in this country that's made worse, I think, unnecessarily by the class divide and rampant poverty and increasingly, fewer opportunities for people who don't start off in life with a silver spoon in their mouth. So all that stuff factors in, but I don't know. Yeah, I was just reading what MT is saying here. If you had more to say about that, MT, I'm definitely interested. I
Yeah,
love to hear people's perceptions. Yeah.
want to come on,
Yeah.
Pam? You're welcome to.
Awesome. Yeah. Anybody, please jump on, jump on.
Um, I
I
know.
wouldn't go that. I'm not interested in going back to the 50s, Louise. I wouldn't go that far by a long shot. Some of us, I don't think would. Our families wouldn't do too well.
I don't know. Like, I just think like there's so much going on, and certain areas are never going to build back up. I mean,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
if I look at Gary, Indiana, I always pick Gary, Indiana because it's one of the most backwards. If you want to see a place in total depression, there's very little hope there. There is some hope, but there's very little hope. Even the schools are like the worst you would ever believe. It's really bad. It's really, really bad. And everything you might have heard about Gary, it's really, it's true. It's true. It's very true. Okay, it was a different time. Life, people cared for one another. Yeah,
Well, life was great for some people. Life was
sure.
living hell for others. I'll just leave that at that. Um, well, or not. I might not leave it at that. I don't know.
I like the time of the 50s. For me, it would have been all right. Okay, but like for other people, it might not have been. But I mean, things were. I mean, communities, people stuck more together. I think now
Well,
now we're so trying to get our own. We forget to even stick together with our own family. So we're so divided. You know what I mean? Like, not only race but people, families are divided, and it's all about like he who has the best or whatever.
yeah, everything's a competition. You know what though? I wonder, and this sort of because I mean the 50s is before my time and yours, Pam. But
Okay.
but of course, we're all we can see, we can see in media, we can see in history, whatever we want to study, we can see how it was, and we can hear from family and friends, of course.
Mhm.
But the things that I think of, because I agree, I actually do agree with Louise in a sense, and with what you're saying, Pam. There
Mhm.
was certain things were simpler, which I do think can be really good, and I personally happen to be very traditionalist in a lot of ways. But when I really stop and think, yeah, but how is day to day life for most people? And I obviously I'm a woman. I think of, well, let me tell you, I'll tell you a quick little thing. You remember a few years ago, or however many years ago, maybe 10 years ago, it's been out. A lot of people were getting into that show Mad Men about the
Oh
advertising,
yeah. Uh-huh.
which I think maybe begins in the 50s and then goes through the 60s. So that's even more recent, I guess, the 60s, but some of it was in the 50s. I tried to watch it because I love the aesthetics of it. I love the clothes. I love the mid-century modern kind of visually and
Uh-huh.
all that. And some aspects I really liked, but I found myself getting really angry because it was very true to the standards then, meaning how were women treated, how in the workplace and at home, and to your thing about families, one thing I think that was pretty widespread, especially when the suburbs came into being, because people forget suburbs didn't always exist. They're
Right.
actually a fairly new convention in America, right? But
Right.
especially when people like left the cities and went to suburbs, there was a perception that there was all this tight knit families, and that was true for a lot of people. But for a lot of people, it was just a facade. And these days, I think everybody's business is out on Front Street, so we
Mhm.
get the dysfunction is more visible.
Mhm.
But I think back then, I certainly know among my family and friends, now that enough time has passed, or some of those people have passed, even maybe their grandparents or something,
Mhm.
that they have no qualms about saying, oh yeah, they had the perfect life, but behind closed doors, either the men were abusive or they were rampant alcoholics, but nobody knew. You know what I mean? So it wasn't quite as idyllic as and rosy as it seemed, just because the convention was to
And
keep things like that quiet.
back then, women stayed at home. They, most women stayed at home. Men went to work. They had the 3.5 kids or 2.5 kids. They had the
Mm-hmm.
and they wore the dress, and everything would look perfect. And I agree with you, a lot of things weren't as perfect as you thought they were, but the perception of the, like, women, they lived in a neighborhood and they kind of knew each other, and families did live closer to each other. They did have a closeness with one another, you know what I mean? They did have
Mm-hmm.
that what can I say? They had the they stuck together more so than they do now. Now you have one part of the family lives in California, the other one lives in Chicago, then New Mexico, and wherever,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
each other,
I
So
think a lot of that is people have, because of the way economy has changed, people have to travel now for jobs in a way that they didn't have to then.
right.
People used to have one job for their whole life.
Well, see, but then you have to think about the price of homes now. People don't want to have the average home that might cost, 50,000 or $70,000. No, you want to have the house that costs $500,000.
I know. Yeah, gosh,
You want to
crazy.
have a car that costs like $70,000. You want your kid to go to the private school that costs you $15,000 a year. For
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
and your little kid goes to little prima donna play school or whatever. I mean, even I even remember when my kids were young, you know and I sort of kind of lived that life for a minute. I stayed at home, my husband worked, and I hung the stuff out, and that was my life. But not as, I didn't live in this pristine neighborhood, nor did I have this beautiful new house in this new neighborhood. You know what I mean? I lived in a lower middle class
Well,
area.
working class. I'm sure it was working class, right?
No, I lived in a
Well, I
lower.
mean,
And
if your husband was working, people were working. That's what I'm
it
saying.
was one of the very few men in that area who worked. True.
Yeah. Okay, I got you. Yeah. So very economically depressed. Yeah.
There was
Yeah.
people. The guy that lived next door, he was a truck driver, and a lot of the women in that neighborhood were, they worked, but there was very few
Mhm.
fathers in that neighborhood.
Yeah. See, I mean, it's complicated there. I see Louise's comment. Is that for me, Louise? I can't see. New person. I was just saying times are
No.
chief civil rights on.
No, this Wawa person said something about Louise wants to go back, and I blocked her because you know what?
Oh, I see. Someone blocked.
This
Okay. Yeah, yeah,
person,
I see.
yeah, this person left me a message. I believe it was today, and it's just a troublemaker. It's somebody I really
Yeah.
want part of my channel, but I can't stop you from me. Are you here, Louise? Louise, hold on. You know, uh, it's like we all have our oh god, yeah, probably being great being your wife. Oh my god, why are you here? Yeah. um
Well, this person is really revealing their ignorance now because guess what? There's plenty of white folks that had it real damn tough in the 50s too. So I didn't at all perceive Louise's comments as being any
no,
commentary in that regard. Um, but I mean, as you know, Pam, that's a conversation I can have all day. I'm not afraid of a conversation like that.
I mean,
But it's
it's
ignorant. It does reveal ignorance on this
well,
person's part.
first of all, let me just say this, okay? I'm going to say this to a new person, you, okay? Look, you don't, I don't know who you are, and I don't even really fucking care who you are, okay? If you have something intelligent to put into this conversation, please do.
Feel
Okay?
free, jump on the panel. Let's talk about it.
But if you're here to cause problems, I don't go to other people's channels to cause problems, okay? You never will catch me in anybody else's channels causing problems. I keep it on my channel. What I'm going to talk about, I talk about on my channel. If you want to talk, come on and talk. But don't be putting shit out there because all you try to do is stir the pot. All right? And everybody has the right to their thoughts. It's called an adult conversation. It's called adult conversation. We don't have
Absolutely.
each other's asses just to be, we don't have to do ass pats. Okay, we can argue and we can even disagree, and it's all right. All right, we're all right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all right. You're all right. But if you're here to cause some problems, you're gonna go flying. You can sit back and you can make 100 new names because you're not want to hear. If you want to come and talk, please feel free. I welcome anybody to talk, but I don't welcome anybody to come in here and start some shit. You know what? That's very true. I remember when I'll tell y'all a story. I was in Dollar Store. Okay, this is maybe I don't know if you all remember this story. And this is maybe like January, February, about 3-4 months ago. And I was in line, and then they opened up another line. I was just standing there, right? And nobody was moving. And so the lady says, "Well, come on," and uh, and then I walked up, and as I was walking up, this lady was standing on the side. Okay, and she said, "Is this what white privilege looks like?" I'm like, "Excuse me."
Well,
And
that's a simple answer. No,
and, and then
no.
of course, I could go through a tirade of cursing because first of all, you don't know me, you don't know nothing about me, and then I told her, I says, "Do I look like I'm privileged? I mean, look at me. Do I look privileged? Do I?" If somebody asked me to get in line, I got in line. I do what I'm told. Okay, that's if you tell me to get in line, I'll get in line. You weren't even in front of me trying to cause problems. What I'm trying to say is, people start shit because they ain't got nothing else to do. They have an inner anger within themselves, and that's all it is.
Mm-hmm.
And that can go with white people. It can go with black people. It can go with Hispanic people. It can go with Asian people, and it could just be a bad day. But you never know. You never know what that person's gone through. Now, let me see. Uh, white privilege or white skin privilege is a social privilege that benefits white people over non-white people in some societies. That's very true. I mean, it does exist. You know,
It's
why
a
people,
thing. It's a thing, but that doesn't.
well, not
Yeah,
at the dollar store.
but it does. Yeah, that's no. That doesn't mean any time
And
there's anything involved and there's two people of different races and one of them's white. It's not necessarily having anything to do with that, and it's not saying it doesn't exist just because you say no. Actually, I got in line because they said, "Hey, we're opening up a line." That's it. That's
no,
all.
and
You know.
you know what the funniest part was? The funniest shit was my husband was right behind me.
Oh Lord! But see, people just make
Oh,
assumptions all day. It's
and
tell
then
me about it. It's the story of my life. I know. I know.
and then
It's
like
hilarious.
my husband's like he I ain't gonna go there, but he came out
I
fast, okay,
can imagine. I can imagine.
and he didn't know
Yeah.
what he was going, but he heard what I said to that woman, and I turned around and at first I apologized, but I'm like, excuse me, who are you talking to? You don't know nothing about me. You don't know where
Right.
I've probably been married longer to a black person than you've been married to a black person.
Right. Right. I know.
I
Tell
mean,
me about it. I
I've
know.
been
I
with
know.
a black man for 38 years. Yes, yes.
Hmm.
We got in an argument, and then and she was just first she was trying to make me shut up. Nobody makes Pam shut up. When I get in a roll, I just keep going until I'm done, and I don't give a shit. And it's not a racial thing because I would do the same to a white person. I'd do it to a Hispanic person, or I would do it if you approach me incorrectly. If you approach me incorrectly, you're gonna get it. And especially when you're not really you're doing something you don't want to do. Hey Jamie, how are you? You're there with doing something that you really don't want to be doing that day. And somebody comes up to you, maybe it's just not the greatest day. Maybe people just need to keep their mouth shut at times.
Hello. Yes. Yes.
This person comes in here and says something to Louise, just trying to stir the pot, stir the pot, stir the pot. Instead of trying to jump in and have an adult conversation, no, or even like this lady in the store, she could have said, "Hey, do you realize you jumped in front of somebody, or I thought you did?" No, 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 no. She had to throw that little dig in and thought it was going to stick, and maybe I was going to be like, "Oh, sorry, I'm sorry." Hell no, I'm not. No, 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 no. I I I know. No, because you don't know me. You don't know my history. You don't know you don't know me. I mean,
No. And the interesting thing is, you probably have much more in common with her
yeah,
than anybody would ever think. I mean,
yeah,
that's the truth of it.
and
And yeah.
that's 100% true. Okay, oh, look at she's coming to the stream. Well, thank you. Hey, new person, how are you? Hello. Are you gonna talk, new person? Welcome.
No.
I
Okay.
guess,
Well.
I guess
All
not.
right.
But
Guess not.
yeah, I mean, the thing is people just don't get it, and
Well.
you know, they just don't get it. I've had people say all kind of crazy shit to me, and being married to my husband, had people say some crazy shit to me and didn't even know me. I had on YouTube, especially. I've had people say crazy shit to me, and I've said crazy shit to people too. I'm not, above this all. I'm not up here, and I'm not
Oh
down.
God, no. I'm like, don't catch me on the wrong day. You do not want to catch me on the wrong day. And most of the days are the wrong day for crap like that.
I'm
But you know what? Can I say, Pam, I see this comment that Anna A made, because I think Anna A has hit on the crux of the matter. She said the people who have privilege are the rich. Now, mind
exactly.
you, I want to qualify what I'm about to say, because white privilege is a thing, all right? But maybe it's getting late to start that whole discussion. This is just my own opinion. But that said, though, I think the class issue is a much deeper and more insidious and bad thing. There
Exactly.
is a vested interest that, the people who control all the wealth, not most of it, all the wealth in this country, and that's people of all colors, but most of them are white, let's just be real. But
Mhm.
it doesn't matter. That's not the point. The point is they control all the wealth, and they have a literal vested interest in keeping the rest of people at each other's throats. So that means you can do it over race. You can do it over where they live. You can do it over men versus women. You can do it over any kind of way that you can divide people and you can keep them fighting with each other. It's a distraction. It's like a dog and pony show.
Exactly.
But a working class Black family and a working class white family have so much more in common than a more wealthy white family and a poor or working class white family have in common. That economic opportunity or lack thereof transcends race. But a lot of people don't want a lot of folks to realize that, because then they might actually talk to each other and compare notes and make some progress and organize for changing things to everyone's favor, except the people who already have it, who already have control of the wealth. So that's a deeply entrenched system that goes beyond race. But like I said, meanwhile, yes, white privilege is a thing, but it's not, someone stepping forward in a line at Dollar Tree or wherever, Dollar General, because someone said, hey, we're opening up a line. No, that's ridiculous. And that serves no one to, claim otherwise. Okay, who do we have joining? I can't see who that is. Because someone said, hey, we're opening up a line. No.
Hello?
Just speak. New person.
Neutered male is here.
Huh?
Oh, they're
The
using.
neutered male is here.
Who?
I'm
What
speaking.
Is this who is this?
It's a kid.
Is this
I am
kid?
speaking.
Yeah, it's a kid. A kid who's drinking, from the sounds of it. Bless his heart. What do you want to share with us today?
He's an adult male.
Oh, sorry. I apologize.
You guys are all a bunch of fucking morons.
Okay, interesting.
I mean, come on, talk. Okay, but
Yeah,
now,
I'd love to hear it. I haven't, I would love to hear all about it. And then tell us about yourself.
yeah,
Tell us all about yourself.
Nah, I don't release that much information on YouTube like Pam does, so.
Oh, okay. I wonder why that is.
Then tell us about yourself. Yeah, tell us all about yourself.
you're down
I've
here.
told you plenty of times, Pam, in your comments in your chat. You should know by now. Maybe you should pay attention to details.
Like your northern accent. You got a nice feedback loop going there. I don't know if it's that bad on your end, but just FYI, I don't know. But I mean, I don't know if you just want to.
Northwest Indiana accent is what it is.
Well, that's the northern United States, But I mean, I'm genuinely, I'm not joking or anything. I would love to hear if there is something that you wanted to talk about, but maybe that's not really why you're here.
That wouldn't
I
be
don't
the
know.
North,
I'm
that would be the
asking.
Midwest.
Seriously, if you want to say something about me, feel free. If you want to say something about my people on the chat, don't. If you have something to say that adds to the conversation, please do.
You have the floor.
Come on. The conversation, please do.
I've tried to say many things, Pam, but I get deleted every 2 seconds, so what's the point?
I'm not, well, no, I mean, go ahead. I'm not going to delete you. I'm not going to delete you. You got the floor.
You're
Just
speaking. Yeah. And I'll shut up. I'm zipping it.
come on.
No?
Are you going to talk?
Would the Jeopardy theme help? Because I can't sing it, but maybe we could. I mean, I don't know.
Stop it. Stop it.
I don't think she's talking to you. I think she's talking to one of the creatures.
You must be killing your mods so hard not to kick me out right now, Pam.
I think they could deal with it.
Stop.
Something tells me they can handle it.
Stop. No, nobody's.
Yeah, he jumped off. He jumped off. I think he just wanted to push some buttons, which
I mean, okay, I'm just wondering who it is. I mean, it could be anybody. I mean, obviously, whoever this person is, they listen to my channel sometimes. Okay.
I genuinely and legitimately was interested to hear if he did have like something that he really takes issue with, you know? I mean, I'm not joking or kidding. I was interested to hear that.
Well, if he wants to insult me, I gave him the floor. You can insult me. I am cool. I am okay to be insulted. You know what? There is very little a person could say to me that has never been said to me before. I mean, I've been called a C to a murderer. I don't know why, who have I ever murdered, but I've been called everything but the Queen of England. And you know,
Be glad of that these days. That's all about the
I
Queen of England.
know.
They got some troubles over there right about now.
You
Yeah.
know, I mean, I'm I don't know. I don't know. So I mean, it's up to the people. If you wanna, and that's and a little bit I'm gonna end this because I want to go to my other. But no, actually, I'm gonna keep it on here because I really want to know. You know, if you have opinions, seriously, and that's what's wrong with YouTube. It's what's wrong with the world now. People just want to do a hit and run. They want to say something rude, like the lady in Queen of Indiana. I have it. I remember I have a crown too, y'all.
Credentials.
Seriously, people want to do a hit and run. They really do. They don't, instead of coming in here and having discussions, they want to say, "Oh, I don't like you because of this," or "I don't like you because of that."
But why? That's what I don't understand. Because here's the thing. That's fine. Fair enough. You know, I don't like some people. Some people hate me. That's okay. But it's like, I mean, I guess I just don't understand what people get from that. If it's a moment of like, oh, look, LOL, I own Pam or something. Do people still really, especially grown people? I heard his friend there cackling that he's a grown ass man or whatever she said. Well, what's a grown ass man doing things like that? What do you? I legitimately am curious to know. Is that fun? I mean, it's a serious question. Is that fun? Okay, if it is, it's an interesting thing I learned today. That's fun for some people.
I never understood why people do that. Actually, I thought that was somebody else. I was surprised that was a male. I'm gonna be 100% honest.
I just thought it was a young person. I thought it was a young kid
You know,
drinking.
I thought that was going to be somebody totally different, and you know, and you know, I don't know. It's just I don't like to argue, but I don't like people to feel like you have to run away. You know, that's
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what I hate so much is that people do not discuss shit. They get mad and then they run off and I'm never gonna talk to you, and then they make videos about you later on. You know, oh, what a train wreck you are, what type of horrible person you are. And you don't even know me. You didn't give me 5 minutes. I mean,
Well, see, that's easy though. That's easy, and frankly, this is my word. It's not your word, but I think that's cowardly, because I mean, unless look, if you're just doing it and people do that crap and they don't even believe what they're saying, they're just doing it because they want to get views or whatever. It's a momentary dumb gratification. Okay, but it's much harder to face someone, and even just like here, obviously he wasn't literally facing you, but to just talk to someone like a human being and just find out, you
I mean,
know.
I'm not a horrible person. People can come to me and talk to me, and 9 times out of 10, there's only very few people that I won't even talk to. I could tell you, there's maybe one person no, two. I could tell you two people, and you all probably wouldn't even know who they were. Maybe one person would know who they were, but there's very few people I would not speak with if they approached me. You know, I would give you the floor. You know, I'm not that person. You know, everybody thinks, oh, Pam's this way, Pam's that way. I block that person because you're not going to come in here and insult somebody. And especially if I don't know who you are, that's a hit and run, you know, and I'm not going to allow that. I'm absolutely freaking not going to allow that. Because I never go to nobody's channel and I do that. I never go in, even when I was mad at somebody. The only time I will take that back. I did go on Cynthia's and I did say those things on Cynthia's because I wanted to know who sent that calendar. You
Well,
know,
see, that's the opposite
I
of this,
wanted
though.
to
Right. You specifically wanted to say, oh, look, I take
know.
responsibility.
Yeah,
I take accountability.
yeah,
Okay.
no, I mean, yeah, I wanted to. But other than that, I don't go, I've never, well, in the last 3 years, let's just say, because I've changed quite a bit within the last 3 years. I've learned some YouTube lessons that that were hard. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
No,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it was none of those people. I almost positive I know who it was. I'm almost positive, Louise. I almost positive I know who that was. Almost positive. But there was no reason for it because I'm not that person. And if you think I'm that person, oh, and I think a lot of people go by, oh, just because you're so ugly, and oh, because you look like this, oh, because you're old, and oh, because of this or something like that. That's okay. You know, you could feel like that, but at least come on and talk to me. Come on and talk to me. Don't come on here and just insult people because it doesn't make sense.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I think, and to a certain extent, I guess even I'm saying I'm talking to myself now. I guess it's kind of moot, and it's
Yeah.
there's no point in even trying to think, oh, I don't understand why. Well, no, and I won't understand because that's just not. I'm a male. Okay, I said I was sorry. Okay, jeez.
Okay. I'm a male. Okay. Let me say this. Okay. My mom did not block you. I blocked you. Let's just do that. Okay. I blocked you. Okay. I blocked you. Nobody's going to take responsibility for something that I did. I blocked you because I didn't like what you said to Louise. Because I don't know who you are. You're under some random name. If you come under who you are, that'd be a different thing. We could have a conversation. I blocked you. They didn't do anything. I don't even think they saw it. Well, I think
Okay. Well, but I mean, the point is, he's not blocked now. And you weren't blocked when you were invited to speak. So
you're more than
speak.
welcome to
Say
speak.
your piece, please.
You know,
Enlighten it. I would love to hear your perspective. And I'm not joking. I'm not being snarky.
I'm not that person you think I am. I mean, I am not that person you think it. You think I'm this person because of past, maybe, or what I did to certain people, what I've said about certain people. I don't bow down, but I know when I make mistakes. Okay. I give you a chance. If you want to talk, that's fine. You're more than welcome. You're, you know, you're more than I apologize. I didn't kick you out 4 times. You could still come on and say what you want to say. Say whatever you feel like you want to say, and just don't be insulting people. There's no reason for that. I'm sure you have a vocabulary. I'm sure you're smart enough. Say what you gotta say.
Oh, I just realized if he's really, I can't tell if he's just making a mean comment, but he's saying StreamYard sucks. I got kicked out. Remember a minute ago or a few minutes ago when I was somehow, and I said, oh, you must have pushed a button. So, I mean, yeah, it's like a little glitchy, but
Right.
okay. It's an imperfect thing.
I don't even care if he calls me names. I'm good with that. I don't care. I'm grown. I'm old. I've been called. You probably there's no different names that I could be called. I don't care.
I take exception to that. If you're old, I'm old because we're within a couple of years. We're not old. Come on, please.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
I'm
I
not
know what you're saying, but
gonna give you no more attention. If you want to come on, here's the link. If you don't, in a little bit, I'm going to get off and go do my other thing. So, you are welcome to come on, and you will have your. Okay, I'm sure.
oh, now see, that's interesting. I would love to hear what kind of master's degree you have, but maybe you're not here on YouTube for that, and if not, that's fine too. Get your kicks however you get your kicks, but I don't know. I'm interested, legit. I'm just saying.
I mean, I'm just saying. I get what you're saying. Okay, you think you're smart. Okay, well then talk to us. That's all it is.
Oh, accounting. Okay, all right. Do you do taxes? Do you do taxes? And if so, are you good? Asking for a friend. No, I'm just joking.
I don't have a degree in anything. Well, that's not true. I know how to. I could do insurance, but that's you. There it is. I'm giving you. I don't know if you're a person who hates me or likes me or whatever, but you're more than welcome to talk. If you don't want to talk, then we'll move on to something else.
Well, can I ask a question of I'm a male, formerly known as the artist, formerly known as whatever he was formerly known as. I don't remember now. So why are you here on this channel? I'm just curious. If you care to say, obviously, don't say if you don't want to say. But I am legitimately curious about that. Lots of nurses in the house. Amen, Denise. Degree in life. I guess we all got that if we're all here, right?
Yeah, very true.
Oh, interesting. Crime/history masters. Okay. All right. Interesting combo. All right.
Okay.
Why did you drop by? I'm just curious. Or, if you care to say.
I mean, true. Why? What? I mean,
Oh, sure. Of course you're allowed to listen. But I mean, you had commented, I think. Isn't that what was up for discussion right now? Was you were saying you got blocked or the mods, or even though it was really Pam, it turns out. But so it's not that you were just listening. Apparently you said something. I didn't see the comment, but so at some point, you had something to share. So I guess you don't want to share it any longer, or you didn't care to discuss it. You just wanted to throw it out there. Because I think that's maybe is what gives people the impression of a hit and run. That's my perception of that phrase, Pam. I'm going to say, this is just me. Like if you just toss out a comment that you feel like is going to be provocative in some way, it could be anything, about anything. And then when people ask you about it or challenge you on it, you don't have anything to say. So to me, that, just me personally, that's what I perceive as. And by the way, not just here on YouTube, but just in the world, out in the world in general, people who do that, that's what I perceive as like a hit and
hmm.
Wasn't nasty. Oh, well, I don't know. I didn't see the comment, but yeah.
Well, again, look, I'm going to just say this, okay? I thought you were somebody else. Basically, I did. Okay. And, somebody had said because I was talking about a certain person, because I was talking about alive. Okay. And that's why. Well, I mean, was it not? I mean, it was rather, you call it, and again, it is the way that it's perceived, the way that I take it. Exactly.
And also you weren't, come on. I mean, I guess Pam, he's still invited. That's exactly why, you can come and speak. I'm not going to talk over you. I promise. It might seem like I will, but I swear I won't.
No, we'll give you you get the floor.
And then it's because you're absolutely right. Text can absolutely be very misleading in terms of tone, especially because didn't you have a name that like had Pam's name in it initially when you made this comment?
Exactly.
There was like so when you do that, and this, don't say you don't know this. If you come in with a name like that, you are priming the pump to have a negative reaction. So it's a little disingenuous, or actually a lot, to then say, well, you can't determine snark from a typed message. No, but I can determine it from a name that you choose.
Right. If you have my name, that's being derogatory toward me. And that's how I'm going to take it. Now, if you were saying, well, Pam's the best or something, again, if I don't know you, I'm going to think, well, again, it's just the way it comes off. Okay. And I'm not even trying to excuse it, because still think I might have been right. I don't know. I mean, come and talk. We've been talking about you, why you did what you did. Why don't you just come on and talk why you did what you did?
Maybe the
I'm not going to, fawn over you. You could either come on and say what you want to say. You have that ability. I've given it to you several times, and you can. Sure, if you want to give it to me.
who's asking for your real name? I mean, that's not required. Keep the name you have, but just you can.
You know what? Now what you're being right now. You're being childish, kind of, because see, you come on here and you made a statement, and then the statement was rude. It was. I know. You're right. You're right. You're wasting my time, and because you have no intention. You're doing something like somebody else. You're doing something that like another employee has another person has done to me, and they come in and they go around and round and round and round, never get nowhere. Like, you all know who I'm talking about. Like, you'll say something.
Pam didn't say you needed your real. Did you say that, Pam? That he needs to use his real name?
I never said your real name. I don't know who you are, but I'm sure you're somebody that has been here before. I'm sure you're somebody. I'm sure you're somebody that I know of. I mean, I'm pretty much sure, because most people wouldn't come to my channel if you've never heard of me. Nah, nah, no. You sound very familiar, but you could be somebody else. I don't know. Uh, I'm just gonna leave it alone. I'm just gonna leave this alone because this isn't going anywhere. So let's get back to our original conversation.
Yeah, what were we talking about before? White privilege. I think that was what caused the comment in question. Nah, not really. I'm judging you. I'll tell you what I'm judging. I'm not prejudging you. I'm judging you straight up in real time on your behavior right now in this moment. Has nothing to do with your comment before. It's just simply that, this equivocation that we have here, all this disingenuous crap about, well, you want me to use my real name? You want my social security? Come on. You have the floor. You're invited to come speak. There is no mistaking your tone if you're speaking. And if there is, you can correct it in real time and say, whoa, nope, that's not what I'm saying. Correct us if we're wrong. Right? That's it. I'm judging that. I'm not prejudging anything. I'm speaking for myself. So that's that as far as I'm concerned.
I totally agree. I mean, you have every chance to come on and talk, and if you don't want to, that's good too. No, I've never heard of it because,
No, come and give us a dissertation on sarcasm.
No, well, I'm not even having this. It reminds me so much of somebody. It reminds me so much. I can't.
Yeah, you're probably right.
I can't.
Hi, Haley. I think. Hello.
Hey, hello. How are you?
Yeah, I think the idea when someone says use your real name on YouTube, obviously they don't mean your, as we say, government name. They mean if you have a presence on YouTube, if you go to channels where you're not going there to just hit and run, but you actually comment and engage in a friendly way with folks, you probably have some YouTube name that you use for that, right? Like most of us do. It is not our government issued name for most of us.
No.
That's the name. When she says use your real name, I'm pretty sure
it's so
this
funny.
is called sarcasm. Ever heard of it? I'm pretty sure that's what Pam meant.
You know what's so funny? It's so funny. I never ask anybody anything personal about themselves. It's so funny.
Yeah.
All right. Don't hide behind fake names, but it doesn't mean give me your name. I don't ask. I don't care. I'm just saying never mind. I'm not even having this conversation.
Nah.
Oh, no.
Nah. It's getting kind of boring.
and I have an idea who it is anyways. And I might be wrong. I don't know, but I don't think so. I think I'm pretty perceptive. I think I'm pretty perceptive.
I
Yeah,
think so. I think so too.
perceptive. Let me see. I'm usually pretty perceptive on certain things. You know, I really think I.
I think so.
I'm not asking anything. Yeah, okay. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Okay, okay. Huh. Okay. You sound like you're getting tired.
Who, me? No, I'm scrolling back. I saw something a minute ago that I wanted to comment on. Um, oh, this comment. Jamie Lynn made this comment up here. I don't know. Again, text. I don't know if you meant it to be funny, Jamie, but it did kind of cause me to chuckle a little bit. In turn, you said every professional I work with has a master's. I remember, years ago when everybody was like, "Oh, I have an MBA." It was like it didn't even matter what you had it in. So that MBAs, it didn't really matter what you had it in. Just was so devalued in the marketplace because there was such a glut of them. So it just kind of made me laugh. And she said everybody she works with has a master's. It's funny. Yeah. And you know what? Degrees mean everything and nothing at all until you engage with. This is my personal opinion. I know people who are whip smart who didn't even finish high school. And I know people who went to Ivy League schools very closely. I know some of these folks who are no smarter, God knows, no savvier, in fact, pretty darn unsavvy about real life than most other people I know. So you cannot make those kinds of, you shouldn't. It's not very wise to make those kinds of assumptions about people based on degrees or background or it's kind of, you know what, Pam, it kind of circles back around to what you were saying about the encounter in Dollar General, people making assumptions, whether it's based on how you look, how you sound, where you come from, what your background is, who your family is, because lots of us, we bear no resemblance in any way, shape, or form, looks or otherwise, social status, to our birth families.
Right.
So assumptions are just bad, is what I'm saying. And I think probably many people here would agree with me. Most of the time, it really is going to get you in trouble. Some things you can kind of make a couple of presuppositions, let's say. I do it. I think we all do that. But man, I've learned you better keep your mind open to finding out, wow, I really misjudged this person. Either for the better or wow, I really misjudged this person for the worse. It's just not a good idea to judge people in that way.
Not at all.
Prejudge people.
It really isn't.
Nah. Yeah.
You don't know. You don't know who people are really. I mean, you know what? You could meet somebody, and then usually they say first impressions. And they do count first
They
impressions.
do count. Sure. Yeah.
But sometimes I'm wrong on the first impression. I am wrong, and I get it wrong sometimes, and I question a lot, and I've always said that. I think I made a video today and say I don't trust a lot of people. I don't.
Yeah, you did. I saw that video. Yeah.
I do not. I do not trust a lot of people. Nice hang downs. I don't understand that. I really. What does that mean? Nice.
That's word salad. I would completely ignore that. As for I'm a male, your point, okay, we get your point. You're right. Okay, let's say nobody uses their real name on here. Okay, great. You've got a name. It's I'm a male. I think everybody here sees it, accepts it. I'm a male. That's who you are for all intents and purposes for the duration of this chat.
He's a male. Yes.
Yeah. He's a male and I'm a male. So we got that covered, established, officially. Collect your certificate at the door, right? Pick up a certificate at the door. But but so the point is, no, I don't, who cares about the name thing? Hop on the chat, have your say.
If you have something to say, if you don't have nothing to say, I don't even know why you'd want to be here. I don't understand it.
Not enough attention elsewhere, maybe? I don't know. You're getting a little bit here. I don't know if it's the kind of attention you were hoping for. Maybe you don't care, you know.
Why are you at Louise so much?
Just, I mean, Louise, just ignore him. I have, you know, it's like flies buzzing around to me. I mean, it's like, unless someone really wants to, you know, engage in a real way, this is like, you know, wah, wah. You know, like on Charlie Brown, like the teachers, how they talk, wah, 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 wah. That's what it is, kind of, you know.
There's
You know?
nothing. The conversation is zero. There's nothing going on here. I mean, if you want to talk, talk. If you want to just argue with somebody or be, contrary, go to somewhere else. Go. Nobody really cares. I mean, I give you an opportunity to speak, and all you do is silliness. You're being silly, and stop. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah,
Well, see, that's what he wants, though, what just happened, because then he can say, see, I'm trying to talk and you won't let me stay. But I think, I don't know, my thought is just someone like that will zero in on someone where they are getting a rise out of them. If that person just chooses to ignore you, you don't have any power anymore.
yeah,
You have no power here. But when you do block them or whatever, then that's the first thing they're going to build it, get another name, come back, or go spread other channels. Oh, you can't even say anything to Pam, and she'll block you. When we all know, we're sitting here watching in real time, that's not how it played out, right? We know that's not true.
I remember a couple, maybe about a year ago. There's one person used to come in here all the time, and she would argue a point, argue a point, argue a point. But when you ask this person a question, all of a sudden, I had to go take care of my kids. I had to go.
Mhm.
I had to go here, and
Dime a dozen, dime
y'all,
a dozen people like that.
y'all know
Yeah.
who I'm talking about. Y'all know who I'm talking about.
Man, I
And
feel like I missed out. I don't know. I don't
oh,
know what it is.
everybody knows what I'm talking about. Oh, I'll tell you. It's just like somebody, and it's a game people play. It's a game. It's like oh, like you just said. We give you opportunity to talk. People don't want to talk. Then they say, well, they don't let you talk. You know, I don't know.
Mhm.
I don't know. And the thing is, it's okay. It's okay to not like me. It's okay not to like my channel. It's okay, to find fault with me because maybe you're protecting somebody else and you're trying to build somebody else's ego up. Maybe could it be that maybe we're trying to build somebody else's ego and probably trying to give them the
Win
little,
favor with someone else. Yeah.
yeah, one favor. And maybe we're trying to give them a little tap on the ass, yeah, you're right. Look what I did for you. We know what time it is, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't see
Mm-hmm.
it like that because I got blinders on. And I'm just an old lady. And of course, Louise don't know, right? No, we all don't know who this is. No, we don't know. Because nobody else would really be interested enough to come in here. It has to be somebody who knows. It has to be somebody.
Yeah.
And you know what? And the sad thing is, this person is digging their own fucking grave. Because you know what? You're going to be going in that grave and go get covered up. And you know what? And everybody's going to say, what happened? What happened? Well, we all know what's happening. You don't know what's happening.
Yeah. People.
Exactly what's happening. And I know exactly who you are. I know exactly who you are because else, nobody else would give two F's if you don't know. First time here, random drop in. What's his speed?
Sure, I buy that.
Yeah. Uh, let's just think about this, okay? Let's just think about this. You come in here, you're trying to build somebody up. Okay, you're trying to build somebody up. And and this person, you're trying to build favor with this person. Okay. And you're building favor. So you come in here and you say some stupid shit. No, I'm on the moon. No, no, I'm in Indiana. Um, no, and you're trying to build a favor with this person, okay? But you got to realize this person is laughing at you all the way.
It's like a puppet master,
Yeah, yeah, pulling your
the
strings.
marionette. Yeah.
Yeah, but yet but see, you're gonna make her big and famous, and you're gonna make her famous. No, no,
I'm sorry. I just
you
have to
want to
laugh.
get famous. You want to get famous. You want to get famous.
Oh Lord, some people are so gullible. It just makes me want to. It's kind of cringy, but it just makes me like, oh, people, people, people.
And if it's not that person, I know who else it could be. There's two people. There's one or two. One or two. And I do not gamble, but I know.
Well,
Remember
I don't think there's any need for you to gamble in this case, Pam.
your voice. Your voice. I'm really good with voices.
Mm-hmm.
So it's one or two. One or two. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I like those odds, Pam. I like those odds.
I see you. And I'm not even bluffing. I'm not even bluffing. I'm not. I see you. Weak. Weak.
Weak game, weak game.
Weak.
Louise, now you made me think. You're not intending to, but you're making me think of that song "Man on the Moon" by REM.
Hey, you. You okay, Ginger?
Good, Haley. I'm glad you're laughing. The world laughter is good medicine. Even if you're not sick. God
Yeah.
knows people could use a good laugh. And the thing of it is, I mean, except when things do take a serious turn, and there certainly are serious turns to be taken on YouTube. But I mean, for stuff like this is just nonsense. I mean, come on.
Yes.
It's grown-ups claiming to be grown-ups, grown-ass people, or whatever phrase they use. Really? Okay. If that's what you're doing these days. But for some of us, just sort of like standing on the sidelines observing it, it's just, you do gotta laugh. I mean, don't you? Because it's different if you really are interested. Maybe it starts off as a joke, but then you're like, you know what? All right, fine. Here's what I said, and here's why I said it. Okay.
Yep.
You had the opportunity, and you kind of proved to me. I stand ready to be have it disproven, but you proved to me that in fact is not why you were here, because you had the chance and you chose not to take it. So
It
okay.
was actually, that wasn't kids. Those were not kids.
No, I know.
Just two adults, two young.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't so young. It could be one or two people. I know about who it is. I know what time
Yeah.
it is. I see you. I see you. And it's okay because now I know. I know. I know. I don't need a crown to know.
You got powers. There's some power going down here. Some serious power.
Not that many people follow me. I don't have a lot of followers. And the people who do follow me, either they like me or they don't. But I really don't think there's that many men are following me coming here talking crap. Most of the men who follow me are nice. Yep. Yep. I'll be right back. No, I don't even think it's that. Nope. Okay, get you Rose. Nope. I know exactly who it was. Well, could be two people, but I think I'm right on the point. I'm like 99 and 9/10% right. You know, I gotta
99 and 9/10. I like it. I like it.
Yeah. It's sad. It's really sad. I'm gonna take her out. Come on, Ginger. You want to go outside? Let's go outside. Come on. We'll go outside.
Yeah, Louise, you're letting people know they can find it out for themselves. There you go. Yeah. That's what ego will do for you sometimes. You just can't resist, the urge to do something that maybe is not the smartest thing in the world to do, and wind up really, for your trouble, making yourself look and sound kind of foolish. I mean, Could have been different. Could have been different. Yeah. Yeah. Haley Lind, your name looks familiar to me. I don't, the Lind part, the last name. Maybe I'm thinking of somebody elsewhere, not even on YouTube. But yeah, looks a little bit familiar. I wasn't quite buying that random drop in either, but I'm happy to be, happy to hear otherwise. Yeah, Louise, but except no, not really. I don't see it that way because that's not fighting. That's like a little kid having a slap fight. You know how little kids do. No, he touched me first. That's what that is to me. Like a fight, and you might mean it in a different sense because I know you know all the history and all that stuff. But to me, it's kind of like if you make a comment. This is as I said earlier, and this is what I really think on YouTube or elsewhere. If you make okay, you 401. Okay. I hear you. I see you. Thank you. It's pretty random. This is talk about random. You dropped in at a random time. But if someone comes along and they do make a comment and they know it's going to be provocative, then have the courage of your convictions, as they say, to defend what you said and say, here's why I said it. And then make your case. If you're not prepared to make a case, then, just to acknowledge, well, I didn't want to make a case. I don't have to. I just wanted to make a provocative comment and then watch the fur fly. That's what people like that are hoping to have happen. But in this case, the fur didn't quite fly, I think, in the direction some people were hoping. That's the risk you run. Haley, gosh, I wish more people would jump on the panel. I really do. I understand sometimes just listening is more fun. It's, you can do other things while you're listening. Maybe you just don't feel like it. That's obviously, that's your choice, but it's fun. I think,
You're more than welcome to anybody. Yeah, sorry about that.
whatever you like, anything that comes up, you 401. What topics are you interested in?
Anything. We talk about everything and anything.
And sometimes you got to do a little housekeeping and sweep out the mosquitoes and the flies. Sorry, you just happened to drop in at the tail end of that.
It's too bad, it's just the way it is,
Yeah, that's life.
Called Pam my name at the beginning. Oh, you saw my bloomers?
She's practicing for her OnlyFans, Louise.
Yeah, did you really?
That was the preview. I didn't even notice. I'm always missing the good stuff. I didn't notice. I didn't even notice.
It happened before. So. That is so funny. Oh my God.
I think she's just teasing you. How to make the world a better place. Give us some of your ideas. I think to make the world a better place, as corny as it sounds, the good old golden rule. I mean, if you wouldn't want somebody to treat you a certain way or treat your kids or your mother or your brother or sister, just don't do it. Why? I mean, maybe when you're a little kid and you don't know any better, but when you're grown, what's the point of being nasty or being mean or making someone else's life difficult? I just don't. I know. I told you it was corny. It is kind of corny, but I think that definitely would make the world a better place.
I know it's like, okay, and I'm going to leave it like this. It's always fun to be on the one who's giving all the shade, the one who's talking a lot of crap. It's always fun to be that person. And believe me, I've done it so much. But I always try to remember, I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to change from doing that because being a shithead, it isn't always, or, being really mean, it kind of doesn't do anything. I mean, don't get me wrong. Doesn't mean the people I didn't like before, I still don't like. I still think the same thing, and my opinion doesn't change anything. So why should I give it? But it is rough being on the other side of being, talked about or being joked about or being laughed about and everything like that. And how do we make the world a better place? I think sometimes it's just keeping our opinions to ourselves. If it's not going to change anybody's life, if you're not changing anybody's life and you're not going to help them, then why even give it? I mean, if you're just trying to uh tear somebody down, because in my life when I was growing up, that's all I ever got was torn down. And I think I told that, on my that I was a kid, I was teased all the time. I didn't want to go to school because I was teased, and because it was terrible. And now I'm like, okay, I'm okay. I'm okay with it. But I turned out to be the shithead that people did to me. But I don't know. I think people have to do exactly what uh, uh, I think you change when you kind of see yourself through somebody who don't even know you, and they take you as this person that they think you are, and you're not that person. Like, wow, who have I been showing? What have I been showing people? Not to believe that I'm better, because I'm not. I just don't need to put my thoughts on YouTube. But just like if somebody comes on here, if you have something to say it. Don't play cryptic games with me.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the thing of it here on YouTube, my take on what if they thought their opinion could change. Well, I mean, I don't know. I think to me, my personal thought on that is if you want to share, or if someone wants to share that opinion, they could, but I would just say this caveat, just recognize that everyone doesn't necessarily think the same. So if just because a person thinks that their opinion could change someone's life, how they respond if it doesn't, or if they don't get the reception that they were hoping for, I think is the key there. So like Pam, when you're saying maybe sometimes just keep your opinion to yourself, I definitely think if you're going to say something that could damage someone, or just be unnecessarily hurtful, then I would kind of tend to agree. But I don't think, especially like in an environment on YouTube where so much is about commentary and observation, I think it's kind of like we've discussed before. It's kind of unrealistic to think there just won't be any comments at all ever about other channels or anything. But I mean, to me, it's possible to have honest discussion about the larger issues around stuff like that without getting into, this is just my own personal opinion, like mockery or like just straight up meanness. There's a lot of meanness, just like mean spiritedness. You know what I mean?
Well, that's very true.
Yeah, and that's the thing that sort of really rubs me the wrong way. Or mocking people, even people I don't like. I don't really like that too much. Doesn't mean I think we're all susceptible to getting sucked into that, but that's all the more reason to kind of avoid it. For me personally, I'm saying.
I mean, like, let's like take it like this, okay? Somebody will see somebody, okay? And I see this a lot on YouTube, and myself, I've done it too. What mail?
I don't see that, Denise, at all.
I don't see any. Where?
Just ignore it. The best thing for someone like that is ignore. They're just trying to push buttons.
Wait, where
I
is
don't see it. I don't see it.
I don't see it. I really don't. Maybe they're blocked or something. I don't know, but I don't see it. If you see it, can you block them?
Just ignore. Can you not? I mean, Denise, just ignore it. Literally.
I don't.
You know?
I don't see it on my screen. I truly don't. Because if I did,
She says she hid. She says she hid the message.
Oh, okay. I guess my thing like this. Okay, this is my thing.
Okay. Register. Your opinion's been registered. All right. Now, go ahead, Pam. What were you saying?
I'm gonna say this right now, okay? I'm blocking the mail. I'm gonna tell you why I'm gonna block you, because you're not coming in here adding nothing to this conversation. And I know who you are anyway. So you're gone, and I am not putting you on timeout. I'm blocking you. I don't want you in here. Goodbye. Okay.
And U401, yes, you are correct about trolls. Yes.
Yeah. Oh man, it won't let me block nobody. Why can't I block nobody?
I mean, I don't, it doesn't, nobody's taking this person seriously, so what does it matter?
I know.
You know, it just gives them a chance to look ignorant and
You know,
ridiculous.
and the thing about like on YouTube, everybody has all this advice. They have all this advice. You know, they do. Like, oh, you should do this, and if you don't do it, then they get mad at you. I mean, like, and I used to do the same thing. I used to, and I used to say things and I used to give Amberlyn Reed so much advice, and here I am, a fat ass. You know, who am I?
You know what? But you know what? I feel sure that it was coming from a place of real concern and like interest and stuff. But I mean, the thing of it is, we all know, we've all been on that, like you said a few minutes ago, Pam, when you're on the receiving end of anything, whether it's someone teasing about you or mocking about you, or like you're saying, giving you unsolicited advice. We've all been there. We've given it. We've received it. I know I have been on both sides. Then it kind of does, if you're on the receiving end and you're like, thanks for that, but I didn't really ask your opinion. You know, I'm saying, I've had people say this to me, right? It does kind of make you stop and say, oh, okay, all right, yeah, let me just, before I chime in, let me just see, does anybody even really care or want to hear this? I mean, I'm saying this is something that I do sometimes. So I absolutely agree, yeah, with what you're saying there. But as far as like giving advice on YouTube, my thing about any given channel, this is your channel, Pam. Your rules, your channel, whatever. I mean, sure, if you ask, I'll tell you my opinion on it, but it's your channel.
The thing I really wanted, our syrup is ready to jar. I don't get it.
Ooh, you're making homemade syrup, like strawberry jam syrup or something like that. Have fun, Haley. Sounds good.
You know, I don't know. I just wanted to change, because if I could have stayed the other way, you know, making videos about a certain someone, and I could have completely drug. I had more people on my channel at times, and I had a lot of people behind me. But at the end of the day, how many times can you say the same thing 100 times?
Ooh, maple syrup. Sorry, Pam, to interrupt, but Haley's saying it's maple syrup.
Sounds good. Yeah.
Ooh.
And
yum.
And I enjoy my channel the way it is. It's better. It's more. There's more conversation about other things, except right now we're talking about this one person. You know, there's more conversation about other things and events or things than people. What a certain one person. You know, no, it's not worth it. But anyways, you know, I do apologize for the way this conversation went tonight, and I do apologize that a person doesn't have enough confidence in himself or herself, himself, and to come in here and be whom they are. I'm not asking you who you are, your social security number, or nothing like that. Don't care.
No, just stand behind what you said.
You know, just or even just have a normal conversation, or maybe even say what's really on your mind. Then just do a hit and run, like, oh, you're a whatever. And that's bullshit. You know, there is, you know, no. But anyways, I'm going to go now because I'm going to go on my other channel, because I do want to go on there a little bit, because I said I was. And because I got to get up early in the morning. I get up at 5 o'clock to give Ginger the medicine. So,
oh, I don't think I can hop over there. I wish I could. I want to go on the new channel.
No, you know what? I'm going to do it 3 times a week, and I probably won't do it tomorrow because my brother will be in, and you know, my brother's in. I don't do this because this is in the living room. So
my NPR buddy, aka your brother.
Yeah.
He has no idea. I keep saying, he's like, who is this crazy ass woman you're talking to?
He doesn't want to this. He was here. He would be watching with his headphones on.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, I'll catch it though. Yeah, I'll catch the
Yeah,
new channel.
and it will be my name under there is totally 70s music. It's right down under there. And I will make a channel and I'll tell you where I'm at. Okay.
Great.
If you're gonna be here, I'll call you and I'll let you know how you can
Yeah.
find me, okay?
Excellent.
And
Excellent.
thank you all for coming and I will talk to you guys later, okay?
Yeah, everybody have a good night and a good start to the week.
All right.
Bye,
Good,
all.
good night. Bye-bye.
Night,
Bye-bye.
everyone.